In this lesson, we are going to learn how to multiply large whole numbers, no matter how big or small they are. Let's start with 12,345 times 6,789. This looks a little bit heavy for the beginning, but it is the best way to learn how to multiply multi-digit numbers. This is also called long multiplication sometimes. Like in addition and subtraction, it is very important to write the ones under the ones, the tens under the tens, and so on. Make sure to get this right and line them up properly. Although the order of the numbers is not important like with subtraction, it is better to put the number with the most digits on the top and the number with the fewest digits at the bottom. Then draw a line below them and put the multiplication symbol down to the left. Now we can start to multiply, so let's dive into it. We start the same way we do in addition and subtraction at the right and work to the left. To be more precise, we'll start with the 9 in the ones place and working our way left until we multiplied all of the digits of the top number. In other words, we multiply the number 9 with 5, then with 4, then with 3, then with 2, and then with 1. Then we move one place to the left and do the same thing with the number 8 in the tens place. Multiply 8 with 5, then with 4, then with 3, then with 2, and then with 1. Then we move again one place to the left to the hundreds place and multiply 7 with the 5, with the 4, with the 3, with the 2, and with the 1. Then we move again one place to the left to the thousands place and multiply the 6 with the 5, with the 4, with the 3, with the 2, and with the 1. So let's quickly recap. The first step is to multiply the first digit of the bottom number by each digit of the top number. Then to multiply the second digit of the bottom number with each digit of the top number, and so on. In this example, this means that we have 4 times 5 multiplications, which is in total 20 multiplications to perform. By the way, this is a good exercise, so keep watching. It's like we're pretending to have 4 separate multiplication problems. This sounds a lot, but this is the best way to learn how this works. So relax and enjoy the learning process. Let's do this before we move on to the second step. So now we are multiplying the 9 with all the digits of the top number. 9 times 5 is 45. Write the 5 and carry the 4 to the top of the next column. 9 times 4 is 36. Now we add the carried 4 to 36, which is 40. So write the 0 and carry the 4 up on top of the next column. 9 times 3 is 27. Now we add the carried 4 to 27, which is 31. So write the 1 and carry the 3 up on top of the next column. 9 times 2 is 18. So now we add the carried 3 to the 18, which is 21. So write the 1 and carry the 2 up onto the next column. 9 times 1 is 9. Now add the carry 2 to the 9, which is 11. So write the 11. And we're done with this first multiplication problem with the 9. Remember that I said it's like we are pretending to have 4 separate multiplication problems? Till now, this was our first multiplication problem. For this, we used the digit 9 in the ones place. Now we have to solve the second multiplication problem and move one place left to the digit 8 in the tens place. 8 times 5 is 40. Write the 0 and carry the 4 to the top of the next column. But be careful and make sure that you start a new answer line and write the 0 in the same column as the 8, because we are doing the multiplication problem with the digit 8 now. Cross out the old carried numbers because this is a new multiplication problem now. So again, 8 times 5 is 40. Write the 0 and carry the 4 on top of the next column. 8 times 4 is 32. Add the carried 4 to 32 and we get 36. So write the 6 and carry the 3 up to the next column. 8 times 3 is 24. Add the carried 3 to the 24 and we get 27. So write the 7 and carry the 2 up to the next column. 8 times 2 is 16. Add the carried 2 to the 16 and we get 18. So write the 8 and carry the 1 up to the next column. 8 times 1 is 8. Add the carried 1 to the 8 and we get 9. So write the 9 and we are done with this multiplication problem with the 8. Now we are moving again one place to the left and multiplying the 7 with all the digits of the top number. This will be our third multiplication. Again, cross out the old carried numbers and make sure you don't get confused by them. 7 times 5 is 35. Write the 5 in the next answer line and carry the 3 up to the next column. 7 times 4 is 28 plus the carried 3 is 31. So write the 1 and carry the 3 up to the next column. 7 times 3 is 21 plus the carried 3 is 24. So write the 4 and carry the 2 up to the next column. 7 times 2 is 14 plus the carried 2 is 16. So write the 6 and carry the 1 up to the next column. 7 times 1 is 7 plus the carried 1 is 8. So write the 8. And now we finished the multiplication problem with the 7. Now we're moving again one place to the left and multiplying the 6 with all the digits of the top number. The multiplication with the number 6 is our last multiplication problem. Cross out the old carried numbers. Feel free to pause the video and try it by yourself. 6 times 5 is 30. Write the 0, carry the 3. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. Write the 7, carry the 2. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20. Write the 0, carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Write the 4, carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Write the 7, and we are done. Finally, we are done with our 4 multiplication problems. Let's move on to step 2. In this step, we are going to add all our 4 multiplication answers together, and we are done with the whole math problem. So just draw a line below and put a plus sign on the left side. Now we can add column by column like we did it in the addition video. Bring the 5 down, or you can say 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. Here we have only zeros, so the answer is 0. 5 plus 6 plus 1 is equal to 12. Write the 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 7 plus 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 21. Write the 1, carry the 2. 6 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 18. Write the 8, carry the 1. 4 plus 8 plus 1 is equal to 13. Write the 3 and carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. The solution is 83,810,205. For a beginner, this process looks very complicated, but it's indeed very simple. Make sure that you do a couple of exercises like this to get used to it. This is also a good exercise to practice your multiplication tables, which is a must-know. Let's do a quick recap. Prepare your two numbers by writing them one over another and make sure that the ones place of one number is in the same column as the ones place of the other number. Once this is correct, the rest of the columns will then line up automatically. Also make sure that you put the number with the most digits on the top and the number with the fewest digits to the bottom. Then draw a line below the number with the fewest digits and put the multiplication symbol down to the left. Now you can start multiplying. When the bottom number has 4 digits, like in our example, you have to do 4 separate multiplication problems. Start with the ones place of the bottom number, which is directly above the answer line at the very right. Then multiply the ones place digit with all the numbers of the top number, and you get your first multiplication answer. You keep going with the tens place digit of the bottom number, which is the next column to the left above the answer line. So multiply the tens place digit with all the numbers of the top number to get your second number. You do that for as many digits you have in the bottom number. If you have 4 digits in the bottom number, like in our example, you do 4 multiplication problems. The important part here is to start writing your answer in the same column of your digit that you're using to multiply the digits of your top number. So when you start your multiplication, like for example with the third column, start writing your answer in the third column below your answer line. All of these separate multiplication problems are the first step. The second step is just to add the separate multiplication answers. And you're done. Let's do some easy examples to show you that it's always the same easy 2 steps. 12 multiplied with 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 1, plus 1 is 6. 15 times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Write the 5, carry the 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 120 times 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. 123 times 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 6, 7, 4, 1. 212 times 23. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 6, 7, 8, 4. 214 times 112. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 8, 6, 9, 3, 2. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. This video is what I did for you. If you want to do something for me, hit the bell button, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.